Hi, I'm Beth from the Spartanburg Soil and Water Conservation District. As we've been working on our Edges project, one of the things that we've been trying to do is kind of fill in this area here that separates us from the parking lot behind us. One of the cheapest but maybe not easiest ways to fill in is with native plants that we have propagated using cuttings. To do this, we're going to use some jasmine that I have in my backyard and see if we can propagate them and plant some here in this area. So the first thing we're going to do is get some potting soil and mix it about 50-50 with some sand. I did this in a large bowl because I was only doing a small amount of cuttings. Once I had this mixed, I filled up my rooting cells with the soil, kind of packed it down in there a little bit, and then poked a hole in the middle of each cell. This little hole is going to be where I'm going to put my cutting. I used very sharp scissors. They're kind of a cross cut so they didn't smash the end of my stem. I wanted my cuttings to be about 4 to 6 inches long. The ones I've made are closer to 4 inches. I was hoping this would help them to root a little bit more easily, not trying to keep as much alive. I want to cut it off directly under a set of leaves. Once I've done this, I'm going to remove the bottom leaves from my cutting and then dip the whole thing into some rooting hormone. This is going to help the little cutting to grow roots a little bit more quickly. I'm going to place this into one of the holes in my rooting soil there, and I want to try to make sure that I'm not knocking that powder off as I dip it into the hole. Once that's in there, I'm going to kind of close that hole up around my little seedling. And then I'm going to place this whole thing onto a self-watering mat to try to give these guys as much water as they need whenever they need it. And I'm going to put the whole thing underneath the grow light here in the office, and we'll check on them in a little while and see how they're doing. This is with jasmine. Like I said, we're also going to try to do beautyberry a little bit later in the year when those are soft enough and the new growth is ready to be cut for some cuttings. Give this a try yourself.